What's up, friends? This is Jazz bringing you another Gamers Pickup number 82. Now, I confess, I'm going to say this right now, this is a re-recording of this episode. Yeah, wondering why? I did something very stupid, which I'm so used to doing because I've had so many digital games in the last little while that I never thought twice of it. But I actually forgot to show what I got. I said what I got, and I forgot to show what I got that was physical. Yeah. Plus, I have another shirt on, so Eric Cartman. So this is showing you what's new there. So this is a redo after I've done all my other ones. So let's start off with the first physical game I forgot to show. I mentioned it in great detail, but I forgot to show it. Toatally Angelica for the Game Boy Color. Now, this, like I said, this was one of the games that I kind of regret getting in some ways, but there's going to be another game that I've regretted more, I believe, or one I regretted before, I forget. But because this, for some reason, the password system does not work for me. I write it down to a T. I think I write it down to a T, and I can never save. So the only way I could play this game fully and enjoy it is by having this in my Game Boy Advance SP, keeping it on while on the charger. Yeah. Or I could just play it on the emulator and do the save over, just to actually enjoy the game. But I have this as a collection now, because I do love Rugrats, and it was $5.99 plus shipping, which was maybe $5-6. I don't really know, guys. I don't really know. So maybe $10 to $11 total. So I mean, to have a game this old in my collection, I'm okay with. Like, a lot of people hate this game in general, in this series, the Toatally Angelica series in general. And I wouldn't say this was, a top 10 game or anything? But I like the PlayStation version okay. It's not my absolute favorite, but it's playable. And I did kind of have fun when I did the Let's Play, I believe, for you guys. So, it gave me something entertaining. The next game I got is a digital one, and it is Story of Seasons, Trio of Towns, New Neighbours DLC. Now, this isn't actually a full game. It's adding, like, some events and some new marriage candidates to the Story of Seasons, Trio of Towns game, which I was waiting for a while to get. So, I'm extremely excited about that. I'm going to get back to playing it. I've been playing so many other games that it isn't funny, actually. So, it was $9.99 plus tax, so about $11. Yeah, a little expensive for just 2 new candidates and some new events, but it adds to the game. This is the only DLC they have. So, it's not like I'm wasting money every month or half every year on the one game. So, if it was going to be a one DLC, okay, right? I wanted the full experience of the game, and I got it now. The next game I got was kind of a miracle. Why is that? We'll start by the name. Kotodama, the 7 Mysteries of Fujisawa, which is a Japanese type name, right? So, yeah. Why is it a miracle? I got this for the Switch, by the way, before I go on into why it's a miracle. This game, I got this game for $1.25. It was on sale. You know how much it was? $37. I got over 90% off this game. Yeah. And I got it with my, my points that I got from purchasing games. So 125 points, I think, or $1.25. Miracle, isn't it? Like, I can't get over it. This game isn't a bad game by any means. It has its interesting stories. It has this puzzle mechanic to it. But you know what? I don't think too bad into it or anything. So, alright. And the last game is the other game I wanted to show you that was physical. Rugrats Studio Tour. Yeah, I remember how difficult these games always were. But yeah, the best thing is, look, the case is there. I mean, I cannot believe it. It's a little cracked, yes, but it's in really, really good condition. I think it even has some of the, it has the this is the best condition I've gotten something from this series, this Lukey's. I got both this and the other from Lukey Games, and they've never really disappointed me. I got my Pokemon Snap from Lukey Games too, and they've never failed me so far. Well, I haven't had a real chance to test it yet. I gotta get my PlayStation set up, but none of my games that I've gotten from here have completely failed me. Now, I know you could argue that Toatally Angelica sorta did, but my own fault not understanding that password system, and I could play it other ways. My Pokemon Snap worked fine as well. Like, Toatally Angelica did run. I just had trouble saving it because of the password mechanic. And that would have happened if I had bought it brand new, like years ago when it was out. So, I'm not putting that any fault on Lukey Games. I've never had a game that battery just did not work, or something did just not work. So I'm trusting that this is in decent enough condition to work. I trust that site way more. Okay, what am I saying? Most of the games I got in that day, you've seen this video already, where I got the Animal Crossing game, plus the several others at my Value Village. And the Animal Crossing didn't work. Yeah, but all the rest of them did, so I suppose maybe I should think of that way with Lukey Games too. I don't know, because most of the games there I got worked. So, yeah, kind of iffy a little bit there. But I mean, I think I did alright with this haul. I got one game that I am, again, kind of regretting, which is the Toatally Angelica one. One game, like I said, I have to get back to my notes that I completely messed up with. Alright. I got one DLC that, adds to my experience of a game I already love. One game that is actually not bad, for very cheap, like that $1.25, that I can get back into, with the puzzles in it itself isn't that bad. After a while, I seem to be able to grasp it. When you're talking to Jazz here, the one that gets frustrated so easily. So, plus it has decent story and characters in it, so it's a double win. And one game I haven't really tested yet that I am a little bit nervous to, because I remember that this game is totally different in some ways than Rugrats Search for Reptar, even though it is a successor to it. Its challenge, we'll just put it this way, it has a lot more platforming, natural platforming, not just what we had in Search for Reptar, where we'd climb platforms in the toy storage to go and get something. I meant natural platforming elements, like they're in a jungle, they're in a volcano, they have actual things to traverse. It isn't just, the platforming isn't just a little part of the game. It's a big part of the levels. So, I remember playing it on an emulator, trying it on an emulator, and I was struggling. But I thought to myself, maybe having the actual experience, like the actual controllers, might make it a little easier. I mean, it's meant to be for kids. I mean, but then again, so is Mario. Okay, Mario's meant for all ages. I'm not putting adults down for liking it at all. Right? But my point is, Mario is supposed to be kid-friendly too. But, I mean, Rugrats is supposed to be, I think, specifically kid-friendly. Right? So it should not be that bad, because if I struggle with that game, what does that make me look like? This is Haley Westerman, and she struggles with something Rugrats related. How old is she again? Going on to her last, well, actually, as recording this is going to come out years in the future, so when you see this, I could be 33 or older. But as I'm recording it, this is Jazz, about to be on her last year of her 20s, struggling with a Rugrats game. Half of you guys are probably going to be quoting this, or cutting a clip out on this, I'm sure. But instead of the last year in her 20s, you'll be putting a clip over saying, this is Jazz. First, within the third year of her 30s, struggling with a Rugrats game. Yeah. But, I mean, not all of it looks so bad. I mean, and I love Rugrats. As I said, I'm happy I have the Toatally Angelica, because I love Rugrats games. Now, I think I just need to get, the Scavenger Hunt for the Nintendo 64. I did a Let's Play on that too, actually. Which, sadly, this game that I just talked about probably will not get Let's Played by me. Because even if I can end up doing great on the actual system itself, the controls for me on that emulator are not good enough for me to understand or not get disoriented in what I'm doing. So, yeah, wish me luck on that. So, if you enjoyed this video, give it a big thumbs up. And if you're new to this channel, like what you see, please subscribe. It helps this channel a lot. And don't forget to hit the bell notification so you'll know when new videos are coming out. And I will see you guys in my next video.